All right, everybody, we are back and change of plans. We're only doing the second half of this game. Why? Because went out for some dinner at a uh, local grill, and we took a while. But anyways, here we are, week 18, first game of the Sunday slate. And it is time for the second half of this AFC West clash. We have the Los Angeles Chargers, led by Trey Lance, not Justin Herbert, taking on the Denver Broncos, led by Bo Nix, who are looking to clinch the 1 seed in the AFC with a win today. So, we're going to jump right into it. The second half is underway. Denver gets the football to start it. So away we go, and we continue from Denver. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Again, this was a massive change of plans. I did not I wasn't planning on doing just the second half, but what can you do? All right, so Denver will start their second half opening drive from their own 35. And Bo Nix's pass is incomplete. Broken up immediately at the line. All right. This will bring up a second down. From the 35. Here is a handoff. And down to the 41-yard line. And that will now bring up 3rd and 4. Third and 4 from the 41. Nix throws incomplete off the hands of R.J. Harvey. I'm pretty sure that's not the start Denver wanted. Oh, so Denver's got the punt on the opening drive as they go 3 and out. Here is the punt to the Chargers. Fair caught at the 11. And right out of the gate, they're going to commercial, so. So let's see what other news we have around the NFL here. So, Cowboys lost to the Giants to wrap up the season. That was kind of, I'm actually okay with them losing because it improves their draft pick, top 12 pick at bare minimum. So, focus on the offseason now. Myles Garrett did it. Finally broke the NFL single-season sack record for his 23rd sack of the year. And the dude freaking deserved it. Congrats to Myles Garrett for being the sole possessor of the single-season sack record, 23 on the year. Let's see. Jaguars, with their dominant win over Tennessee, have clinched the AFC South title, their first one since 2022, aka year one of our channel. And Atlanta did it. They beat New Orleans by 2 points. And that means the Panthers get the final spot in the NFC playoff picture, which means Tampa Bay, despite winning yesterday, they're out. Carolina will be making it to the postseason, and they have clinched their first NFC South title since 2015. And with the Giants actually beating the Cowboys today, the Raiders have got the number 1 overall pick. So results of the games, besides the 2 we just witnessed yesterday, Atlanta beat New Orleans, sending Carolina to the playoffs. Cleveland beat Cincinnati. Houston beat Indy. Jacksonville beat Tennessee. Minnesota actually stunned Green Bay. And the Giants beat the Cowboys. Currently in the afternoon slate of games, got 7 of them going on. The Bills are shutting out the Jets, 21-0. The Lions are beating the Bears 13-0. They're shutting them out. New England is ahead of Miami 17-10. In a meaningless battle between the Raiders and the Chiefs, the Raiders are beating Kansas City 6-3. Commanders are up by 3 over Philly, 10-7. And the big one that 49ers fans are monitoring is Cardinals-Rams, because if the Rams win, then the 49ers will actually fall down to the 6th seed in the NFC. Rams lose, Niners stay at 5. So currently LA is beating Arizona 16-13. Now, Chargers had started their opening drive of the second half, but there was an injury timeout. All right, so coming out of the injury timeout, 2nd and 8 for the Chargers from their own 14. Lance, how to his left, escapes the sack, airing it out deep and too deep for Keenan Allen. The pass sails incomplete. I'll now bring up 3rd and 8. Oh, jeez. I've got hair gel, as you can tell. So, hair's going to get messed up under this headset, but what can you do? Third down and 8 from the 14. Lance, under pressure, throws incomplete. Intended for Harris, it's 4th down, and now the Chargers go 3 and out. Funny thing is I think the Broncos have scored the only touchdown of the game, and it was on defense for pick 6. At least I think. I don't know for sure. Here's J.K. Scott to punt. Ball takes a bounce. Marvin Mims will try a return, and he'll get down to the 40-yard line. That'll be where Denver will start their next drive. First down for Denver from the 40. Nix is going to run, slides, and then gets hit at the 48-yard line. No flag thrown as Nix will pick up 8 on the carry and the slide. Second down and 3. Handoff. And McLaughlin will pick up the first down. And, well, New England now leads Miami by 2 scores as Drake May threw a touchdown pass to Ramondre Stevenson. The Patriots can clinch the 1 seed in the AFC with a win against Miami and a Denver loss. Remember, that first round bye is important. Here's Nix on first down. Throws it up wide open. Evan Ingram inside the 10, 1st and goal for Denver. But nobody was even covering Ingram. As the tight end puts Denver inside their own 10-yard line. First down from the 8-yard line. Give to R.J. Harvey. No, nothing. Probably a yard at best. But that's it. Also, something that came across my mind yesterday during the Tampa Bay game, but I forgot to say it until now. I'm surprised the cheerleaders on that field were not wearing any protective rain gear. Like, they were literally doing their routines, cheering on Tampa Bay in the rain without any kind of, like, protective gear, without a poncho, without something to avoid from them getting wet. Like, they still got doused in that rain in their normal outfits, and they didn't let it affect them. Second, goal, Nix just throws it away in the direction of Troy Franklin. And now that'll bring up a 3rd and goal. Third and goal. Nix. Incomplete. Throws it over the head of R.J. Harvey, and it's 4th and goal. Wow. I don't know. I get where he was trying to go, but what kind of a throw was that? Way over the head of Harvey, and he had no chance to make the catch. It was wide open, too. How does he miss him? All right, well, here's Will Lutz lining up for a field goal. Had made one from 24 earlier in the game. This one is from 26, and the kick is good. So Denver leads it by 10, 13-3, with 10:07 left in the third quarter. Still don't know how Bo Nix could miss a wide open receiver. There's that much water in there, huh? So yeah, this was the dress shirt I was wearing for this mess today. It was the first time I've worn this plaid design in quite a while, and also the material is super soft on this shirt in particular. I'll have to take a look and see what the material this shirt is made out of, but it feels amazing, especially in cold weather. you feel warm in this, and it's funny because this kind of looks like a pajama top, but so I'll get up and show you I'm actually wearing pants. Those are actually the new jeans I bought yesterday. Couldn't wait to wear those. First time wearing this pair of jeans, and they feel amazing. Wrangler Relaxed Fit. Cannot recommend it enough. From Walmart, no less. They actually have some good prices on pairs of jeans. So, it's good stuff. All right, here is the kickoff to the Chargers. Here's a return from the 10. Inside the 30, down to the 32. Again, should Denver win today, they'll have the number 1 seed in the AFC and they'll get the first round bye. Get to sit out the wild card round and prep for the divisional round. Chargers lose and New England wins, which is looking like New England will be Miami. Then New England would have the number 1 seed. So 1 seed is on the line here for both Denver and New England. First down for the Chargers. Here's a handoff. Down to the 34. So Denver currently at 1. New England currently at 2. Chargers currently at 3. But that 1 seed is still up for grabs. Only team that hasn't clinched is the winner of the AFC North, which will be determined tonight. If Denver and New England both win, then Denver would have the 1 seed, New England would be at 2, and Jacksonville would be at 3. 2nd and 7. Lance is... No, he got out of it! I thought Lance got sacked for sure. Keeps going and picks up a few yards on the run. Well, how did Trey Lance not get sacked? That is crazy. Had him in his grasp and everything, and somehow Lance got out of it as Nick Bonito gets denied the sack opportunity. Don't ask me how Lance got out of that. It's now 3rd and 5. Lance throws to his right. And I think it's... Oh, they rule it caught by Keenan Allen, but he still looks to be short. Ooh. That's going to depend on the spot. First of all, did he even catch that? He might have lost control at the end. They rule it a catch and short of first down yardage by 1 yard, so it's 4th and 1. And did Denver throw the challenge flag? Wait, what am I saying? Why would Denver throw the challenge flag? The Chargers threw the challenge flag. Jesus. Why would Denver challenge that? Oh my God, I'm dumb. I can't speak. But yeah, Chargers are challenging the ruling that Keenan Allen was short. Forward progress, I should give it to him theoretically. Ruling on the field is that Allen was short of the line to gain. Get the ruling here and we'll get the confirmed ruling in just a moment. think based on Allen's reaction that, yeah, they gave him the first down. With the forward progress, yeah, Keenan Allen did get it. So now it's first down for the Chargers. Here's Lance on the keeper trying to run with it. He'll get forced out of bounds for what looked to be a gain of 2. Second down, 6. Handoff. Oh, they caught him in a grasp and he never got out of it. Surprised that wasn't flagged for defensive holding. No flag thrown. It's third down. Third and 8. Lance is sacked. And he's officially sacked. No shot for Lance to get out of it. It's fourth down, and it looks like Denver may be punting their ticket to the divisional round with the 1 seed soon enough. Here's the punt to Denver. Mims on the return. Tight roping down the sideline. Marvin Mims Jr. inside the 45. First down for Denver from the 45. And Nix now gets sacked. Well, that was unexpected. Well, looks like New England could very well be on their way to beating Miami because Ramondre Stevenson just rushed for a 35-yard score. So it's looking like New England will be taking care of business against Miami. Second and 17. After the sack on Nix. He has time. Now runs out wide open is Harvey. And that's not Harvey. That is actually Pat Bryant. He makes the catch down to the 47-yard line. It'll be third down. Switching up my dress shoes to the Crocs just to make it comfortable for me here. Ugh. There's like a gel heel tip that can, while it gives you comfort, can hurt a little bit. All right. All right, third down and 8. Nix pitches it to Cortland Sutton. Sutton gets out of a tackle. and runs out of room. It'll be down to the Chargers 47, but still not enough for first down yardage. I think the Chargers are going to get it back, as it looks like Denver's just going to punt. Jesus, man. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming this game, but I'm like, what else do I have to do? Here's the kick, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Chargers will take over from their own 20. First down for the Chargers. Handoff. And down to the 27-yard line. Here's another handoff, and only gain of 2 on second down. Whoops. That was a misclick. No flags actually down. Third and 2, another handoff, and they'll pick up the first down. First down from the 31. Lance pass is incomplete, broken up. Second down and 10. Try another handoff, and only a gain of 2. 3rd and 9. Lance overthrows Keenan Allen. Sails incomplete, and it's 4th down. All right, here's the punt to Denver. And Mims will fair catch it at the 20. First down, handoff to R.J. Harvey. Harvey down to the 21. Only a gain of 2, 2nd down. And I'm pretty sure the 3rd quarter is over. All right, 3rd quarter's over. 4th quarter will start shortly. Then we can get ready for bigger things. Here's a toss to Marvin Mims on second down to start the quarter, and he'll pick up a first down. Well, it turned out Mims was short. They try a handoff to R.J. Harvey, and he is denied the first down. Here's the punt from Denver to the Chargers. It is up. And fair caught at the 24 by Darius Davis. First down for the Chargers from their own 24. Lance gets strip sacked, ball is out, and the Broncos recover. No doubt about it, it is Denver ball. Clearly that ball's out. Didn't even see Benito from behind. Denver with the recovery. First down for Denver. Nix's pass is incomplete for Marvin Mims. Pass may have been deflected. Second and 10, toss to Harvey. And down to the 21. He goes backwards. And third down and 11. They're at the Chargers 21. Nix throws and they whistle the play dead because of a timeout. The Chargers use their first one. Of course, the glasses are uneven. Dadgummit. Third and 11. Is Nix going to be able to get it away? No, he gets tripped up and sacked. "41-yard attempt by Will Lutz. It is up, and it's good. "16-3 Denver. And one seed's looking better and better for them. So here's the kickoff to the Chargers. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 35. First down, Lance throws, pass is caught. And that is Gadsden for a gain of 3. He's forced out of bounds. But there is a late flag. Ineligible man downfield on the Chargers. Branson Taylor gets penalized. So forget that gain, I guess. Here is Lance, who throws it to Allen, and then he drops it bobbling into the ground. Pass sail's incomplete. Second and 15. Lance's pass is caught by Allen. Keenan Allen hit and then taken down to the 38-yard line. Third down at 7. And movement. Indicates it's a false start. And that's what it is. Make it 3rd and long. Third down at 12. Here is Lance who's going to run for it. He's going to get the first down. A lot more out of bounds at the Denver 45. First down, Chargers. On first down, Lance gets sacked. Wazurike, the big guy with the sack on Lance. Second and 18. Lance will throw. Pass is caught for a gain of 1 yard. There is also a flag down. Eligible man downfield. Penalties declined. It's 4th down. Or 3rd down, I should say. Lance with time. It's going to run a long way to go. Not going to be close. Now it's 4th down. Chargers pretty much have no choice but to go for it. Fourth down at 7. Lance pitches in and not going to be close to the first down. Catch is made, but tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs. It's Denver ball. First down from the 44-yard line or their own 44-yard line after the turnover on downs. Next will pitch it. McLaughlin with room to run. Picks up a first down. It's still rumbling to the LA 39. Here's a toss to McLaughlin. And down to the 34. Rams, meanwhile, improving their lead over the Cardinals. So with the win, they'll clinch the number 5 seed. It's looking like that's going to be the case. 2nd and 5. And R.J. Harvey goes absolutely nowhere.
Third down and 6 from the 35. Nix. This is it. Room to run. First down and more. Down to the 23-yard line. Beatty for the first down. First down from the 23. Toss to Beatty. Only a gain of 2. Meanwhile, someone from the Chargers defense is headed to the blue tent. Second and 9. Nix. Throws, passes caught. Making a spin move and picking up the first down. Pat Bryant. Oh, what a move. First down, Denver. .340 left to go. Denver scores a touchdown. It's pretty much over, and they got the 1 seed locked in. Heck, even if they get a field goal, it would still basically be over. First down from the 12. Here is Harvey. Down to the 5. Gain of 7 brings up second and 3. Chargers use their first timeout. I gotta say, Denver's had quite a turnaround from last year. Last season, they made it to the 7th seed, and while they fell to the Bills, Bo Nix had an amazing rookie season. And in his second year as Denver's quarterback, he has delivered, along with the rest of his team, an amazing season to remember. Broncos country cherished this one forever. Got rid of Russell Wilson, that was a nightmare to your franchise, and got Bo Nix in the draft, and my God, has he delivered this year. Truly amazing what pretty much some of the names I didn't even expect to be at the top of the order in terms of quarterbacks. Second and 4, Nix gets sacked at the 9. Well, I go backward a little bit. Everybody was pretty much well covered. Chargers use their final timeout. 3rd and 8. Nix pitches to Harvey. Harvey will not quite pick up the first down. Back down to the 4. Fourth down and 3, and now Denver will burn their first time out. All right, here's Will Lutz for a 23-yard attempt. And it's good. So New England beat Miami, so they currently have the 1 seed, but that's not going to last. Denver's going to get it right back because Denver's about to win this game and clinch the 1 seed in the division, the AFC playoff conference, and everything. Here's the kickoff to the Chargers. And touchback. And a timeout taken by Denver. First down, Lance throws it deep, incomplete for Harris. Second down, 2:18 left. Lance throws incomplete, too high. Third and 10. Lance throws, caught by Will Dissly down to the 40, but he won't even be close. Fourth down, that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. This game's pretty much over, folks. It's pretty much over. Whoa. Okay. Too far up. Well, there wasn't really much to this. I mean, no touchdowns were scored. All we saw were field goals, so I could have very well just canceled this stream, but I decided to do it just because. Plus, it also gave me an excuse to put this Denver Broncos throwback logo on the overlay to good use. Well, I completely screwed that up. I accidentally clicked refresh instead of interact, and now we're back to the default stuff. 4th and 4. Lance is going to pick up the first down and tightrope down the sideline. Great. I gotta put everything back on the overlay again. God dang it, man. First down, Nix's pass is caught by Nix's? No. Lance's pass is caught by Conklin. Lance goes deep on second down, pass is incomplete. And Detroit beats Chicago. Detroit made a game-winning field goal to beat Chicago, so they have won. Here is Jefferson on third down. It'll be fourth down. Did not quite get to the first down marker. Or did he? Yes, he did. Okay, there we go. Good Lord. Spiked with 1:07 left at second down. Second down from the 34 of Denver. Lance in trouble. Bad throw, incomplete. Denver thinks they have a fumble, and they don't. Third and 10, Lance throws, Disley has it, and then he dropped it. He wasn't down. That ball came out. That looks like it's going to be Denver ball. And that should be the ball game officially. Disley wasn't down, so that ball is clearly out. That should be a fumble recovered by Denver, and that should be the ball game. But it's an incomplete pass, and they rule it fourth down. And the final game of the regular season, Washington actually beat Philly out on the road. Fourth down and 10. Lance throws. Pass is going to be caught for the first down by Harris. I should have stopped this sooner. What am I doing? There's still 54 seconds left. First down. Here is a toss to Harris. We'll get another first down. Second and goal, 38 seconds. Lance spiked it. Second and goal, Lance throws, end zone. It is caught for the touchdown by Darius Davis. There is a flag down. And that's coming back. Illegal formation on the Chargers. So it'll be second and goal again. Lance, end zone. And it's ruled a touchdown. Trey Harris was one of the craziest catches I've ever seen in the corner of the end zone. Wow, drags both feet as he makes the grab. That is a touchdown. Holy cow. Doesn't mean anything, but Trey Harris with a crazy touchdown toe drag swag style. Oh, and they rule it incomplete. They rule it incomplete. Third and goal, and one of the greatest catches by Trey Harris gets erased because of an incomplete pass ruling. But they'll bring up fourth and goal as Lance just throws it away. Fourth goal, 22 seconds left. This sums up how I'm feeling right now about the fact that this game is really dragging on longer than it should be. Fourth and goal, and there was a timeout taken. Denver used their last timeout for some reason. Why would they take a timeout when it doesn't really mean much? Fourth and goal from the 11. Lance throws it away, and that'll do it. Chargers don't even get the insane touchdown snag by Trey Harris. Instead, it's just a turnover on downs. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Denver takes care of business against the Chargers and secure themselves the number 1 seed in the AFC and will be hosting playoff games. They'll get the first round bye. They will prep themselves for bigger things in the divisional round. New England will take the 2 seed. Jacksonville will take the 3 seed. 5th seed will be taken by the Chargers. Bills, I think, will take the 6th seed. And I do believe Houston takes the 7th seed. So there it is. Denver clinches the first round bye. New England is at 2. Jacksonville at 3. And I take that back. Houston is actually number 5 now. Buffalo's at 6. And the Chargers go down all the way to 7. Dang. So only one spot left is up for grabs between the Steelers and the Ravens, which will take place in about an hour. So stay tuned, because that will be the last game of the regular season, and that will determine who will move on in the playoffs in the AFC side. The NFC playoff picture set. Seattle, Chicago, Philly, and Carolina all have claimed the divisions. Seattle gets the first round bye, and for the wild card spots, those will go to the Rams at 5 because they beat the Cardinals. San Francisco falls down to 6 after losing to Seattle. And Green Bay will take the 7th seed. Oh, buddy. And I can already tell we're going to be in for quite the matchups. But I won't reveal those just yet. Those matchups will be revealed after tonight's game. But for now, stay tuned, because we got one game left. And it'll be the AFC North Championship. It'll be win or go home for the AFC North as the Baltimore Ravens travel to Acrisure in Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. For now, I'm JC signing off, saying thanks for watching. This was a boring one, I'll admit. Don't expect a lot of views on this one. But I will see you guys in about an hour for the final game of the 2025 regular season. Ravens-Steelers for the AFC North Championship. Till then, peace out. We'll be right back.